Hi, I'm Becca Freeman, and this is the Tarot Major Arcana audio series. I'm going to be talking about the Fool card, the first card from the Major Arcana. And what I'm going to do is review a number of reference sources to give you the most thorough analysis. So I'm going to begin with the more detailed explanations, and then at the end of the video, or towards the end of the video, I'll provide some lists of keywords if you want more of like a bullet point format, if that's more helpful. And I can also post links to the source information below so that you can always pick up a copy of any of these great books that I'm going to talk about. So let's begin. This first passage comes to us from Bennebel Wen's Holistic Tarot. So Key 0, the Fool. The Fool is the harbinger of new beginnings. When this card appears, the forthcoming life path is one of unbounded potential and beginnings that come with a deeper spiritual meaning. The white sun represents power and a strong, vibrant aura emanating from the seeker, but the seeker's power has not yet created worldly substances of value. It is about power, but no product. Comparable to card number 1, the Magician, a figure who can harness power constructively or destructively when in reverse. When the Fool appears in a reading, it is about a point in the seeker's life when the next step could either send the seeker flying into the air over the cliff with impressive accomplishment or falling down hard from naivete. The temperament of the Fool is one pure in spirit, open-hearted, and like a child, innocent and naive. There is a Peter Pan mentality, boastful, careless, a bit arrogant, and possessing a willful refusal to take responsibility or be mature. Yet the seeker is a beautiful, creative soul, perhaps someone with the foolish belief in the attainment of impossibly beautiful goals. There is a trace of swagger and flamboyance in the Fool. He is a swashbuckler. The fanciful style of the Fool's clothing suggests one who is attached to superficiality, a seeker with great pride in his or her attractiveness. The Fool card can also mean that a choice is being offered, one of great significance. The choice before the seeker may seem minor, but it is a choice that could affect a lifetime, so tread with caution. Otherwise, the seeker might fall off the edge of the cliff. There are cards in the minor arcana that also indicate presentations of choice before the seeker, such as the 7 of Cups or 2 of Swords, but the minor arcana chase cards indicate matters of immediate concern from day-to-day life. When the Fool is drawn and represents a choice being offered, that choice will have a profound impact on the entirety of seeker's life or the progression of his or her spirituality. The Lover's card can also suggest a choice being offered, though in the Lover's card, the choice often has ethical undertones. With the Fool, the choice is not over ethics or morality. It is a choice between 2 forks in the path. One fork will lead to attainment, flying, transcending the cliff, and the other will lead to likely demise, falling off the cliff. The Fool, or trickster, is a universal archetype found across many cultures, such as Robin Hood, a skilled archer with a heart of gold, but who is vain, naive, and indiscreet, or Puck, the spirited woodland creature of English folklore, Kitsune, the clever fox of Japanese and Chinese myth, a mistress in the art of deception, yet she loves deeply and demonstrates unwavering loyalty. Or the Chinese legend of Sun Wukong, the tender-footed monkey king with supernatural abilities who defies the laws of heaven and hell. When the Fool card appears in a reading, the seeker is embodying the characteristics of Peter Pan, Robin Hood, Puck, Kitsune, or Sun Wukong. The seeker displays a naive disregard for rules, but because of his or her extraordinary innate abilities, they can get away with such defiance. Traditionally, the Fool card is unnumbered. Some systems, such as the Rider-Waite-Smith, assign 0 to it. Other systems assign 22 to the card and place it behind card 21, the World, or, without numbering it, simply order it at the end of the major arcana. The element of air governs the Fool, so the attributions associated with air will represent the external forces at play in the seeker's situation. The number 8 may be relevant. This next part comes from Ellen Dugan's Witch's Tarot. The first major arcana card is an excellent illustration of someone who is following their bliss. This card often materializes in a reading when the querent is trying something new and completely different. They may be just beginning their spiritual journey or are exploring a new path. Perhaps they are taking on a brand new job or are considering an innovative business opportunity. The Fool encourages us to dare, be more open-minded, and enjoy the ride. Do not let yourself be dragged down by worries. The Fool laughingly persuades you to trust and take a chance and not fret too much about the future. Instead, just enjoy the trip and take things one day at a time. This card is all about the proverbial leap of faith. Sure, it's possible you might make a mistake or fall down, but hey, you can always get right back up, brush yourself off, and try again. Sometimes that's the best way to learn, by daring to do. At the end of the day, the Fool encourages you to be open to new prospects and ideas. Live on the edge. Think outside of the box. Be confident and bold. There's a big, wide, magical world out there. Go explore it. This next section comes from Anne Moura's Grimoire for the Green Witch. And this is more of a list if you want to, jot these down, if you're someone who's going to take some notes. So the Fool represents awakening, fearlessness, courage, joy of life, enthusiasm, a new beginning, hidden potential about to be revealed, creativity, fertility, open-mindedness, innovation, fresh ideas, playfulness, recreation, originality, primal energy. And now this comes from the Llewellyn Tarot Companion by Anna Marie Ferguson. The Fool, upright, represents a beginning, embarking, establishing a path, a leap of faith, venturing off on one's own, new possibilities, optimism, not being limited by previous experience or by the opinions of others, an open mind, a break with convention, nonconformity, lack of reason, deliberate ignorance, folly, learning through play, testing and exploring, acting without a plan, being open to new experiences, enthusiasm, trust and innocence, choosing a path that may appear foolish to others, unrealistic expectations, being in the present, uninhibited behavior, chasing rainbows, being blissfully unaware of dangers allows one to reach a higher goal, or, if aware of the danger, choosing not to let fear hold one back. So that's all I've got for you on this card, guys. Check the bottom down below if you want some information on these books that I'm reading to you from, and tune in for another video on the Fool, its reversed meaning. I'll give you as much as I can on that. All right, thanks. Take care.